Hello my dear friends, today I'm talking about the annular solar eclipse on 17 February 2026. We'll have fairly limited visibility, highly dependent on one's location on the globe. Only a very isolated part of Antarctica will experience the full annular phase when the moon centrally covers the sun and the iconic ring of fire becomes visible. The most well-known observation points in this area include Concordia Research Station and Mirny Station in Russia. But who the hell want to go to Russia? Which are among the most likely places where the annular eclipse can be physically observed. Outside Antarctica, the ring will not be visible as shown on eclipse maps. This phenomenon remains strictly within the path of the moon's extended shadow, crossing the southern polar region. We have some regions that will witness a partial solar eclipse, meaning a visible bite taken out of the sun as the moon passes in front of it. Southern Africa, partially visible, cities such as Durban or Cape Town will see a moderate coverage. The extreme south of South America, regions of Argentina and Chile, Madagascar, Mauritius, Reunion, and other islands in the Indian Ocean and the South Atlantic. The Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans, where the partial eclipse may be observed across thousands of kilometers. The eclipse will not be visible, not even partially, from Europe, Central Asia, most of the North America, or Siberia, either because the sun will be below the horizon or the eclipse will not reach those latitudes at the right time. The new moon in Aquarius, amplified by the annular solar eclipse, activates the 8th house, the realm of deep transformation, shared resources, inheritances, psychology, and intimate bonds. The chart that you see has the local time of Romania, so the Europe zone. This is an eclipse that not only signals new beginnings, but also carries strong potential for releases and a reconstruction of how we relate to power, control, and intimacy. With the Sun and Moon in Aquarius, the emphasis is on originality, freedom, and progressive thinking. It's a favorable moment to detach from old emotional patterns and learn to embrace change. In the 8th house, Aquarian energy blends the need for independence with profound transformation. Expect the revelations related to shared finances, partnerships, or intimate dynamics that call for reform and renewal. It's a favorable time to reevaluate partnership, investments, or inheritances. On a personal level, unexpected developments may arise related to other people's money or shared assets. Releases in intimate relationships. This house activates themes connected to emotional inheritance, secrets, or relationships marked by power dynamics. This eclipse can bring clarity and the need to redefine personal boundaries. Professional initiatives with long-term impact. Mars in Aquarius, the ruler of the 10th house, points to strategic and innovative actions. The conjunction of Saturn with Neptune adds a tone of responsible planning combined with applied creativity. This is the moment to shape your projects with both vision and discipline. A shift in perspective regarding values and relationships, because Venus in Pisces is conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, brings opportunities to love more authentically, offer greater compassion, and let go of rigid relational patterns. The Aquarius eclipse also carried a social impact, new ideas, innovative technologies, changes in power structures, and the collective need for freedom and authenticity. Pisces' influence in the communication houses, along with Venus conjunct with the North Node in Pisces, suggest increased empathy and a stronger focus on spirituality, art, and humanitarian causes. Let's see how this eclipse is influencing each of the rising sign. Aries rising. Annular solar eclipse is going to your 11th house. 11th house governs social connections, community, group collaborations, dreams, and big plans for the future. This period may bring important changes in social relationships, joint projects, and the way you pursue your ideas. It is a good time to let go of friendships or groups that are no longer aligned with your values and goals, and to attract people who share your ideals. The eclipse energy supports clarity about what you want to achieve long term and who truly deserves to walk this path with you. Mars in Aquarius brings courage and energy to initiate new collaborations or assert your ideas within groups and communities. You may feel driven to connect with people who share similar visions or who can support you in reaching your goals. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports building durable social relationships and projects based on responsibility and mutual trust. This period can bring clarity about which groups or associations are worth your time and energy and which no longer serve your progress. The 11th house also governs long-term plans, and this eclipse can act as a reset point, prompting you to reassess your major goals, aspirations, and personal vision. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node suggests that certain relationships and social projects will play an important evolutionary role, supporting your growth and development. So, analyze your social cycle, who supports you and who limits you. Get involved in groups or communities that share your vision and values. Review and prioritize long-term goals. Write down concrete steps to achieve them. Use intuition and empathy in social interactions to build healthy partnerships. Release relationships and projects that no longer align with your growth direction. For Taurus rising sign, this eclipse is going to your 10th house. It's about career, ambitions, and public status. The 10th house governs professional life, long-term objectives, reputation, and how you are perceived by others in professional. This period may bring significant changes in your career, professional projects, and overall life direction. This new moon in Aquarius brings a desire for freedom and authenticity in your career and social role. This is a favorable time to assess whether your professional path truly represents you and to make adjustments that align your work and ambitions with your personal values and ideals. Mars in Aquarius brings energy and courage to stand by your ideas, initiate professional projects, or make changes that can accelerate your career evolution. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports stability and structure in the professional sphere, meaning that decisions made now can produce lasting long-term results. This period can bring clarity about the direction you want to pursue and how to move forward with integrity and responsibility. The 10th house also governs how you are perceived by others. This eclipse may bring opportunities for recognition or necessary adjustments to make to strengthen your public and professional image. Venus in Pisces with no node suggests that your work and efforts may be supported by inspired collaborations or opportunities that play an evolutionary role in your professional life. So reflect on your career and goals. What do you still want to achieve and what needs to be changed? Plan concrete steps to strengthen your professional position or launch new projects. Stay open to unexpected opportunities that may bring advancement or recognition. Use discipline and structure to implement changes. combining courage with strategic planning. Release projects or directions that no longer serve your growth and focus on what truly makes sense on long term. For Gemini rising, this eclipse is going to your 9th house. And it's about studies, travel, philosophy, and the expansions of your horizons. This house governs higher education, long-distance travel, personal beliefs, spiritual quests, and experiences that broaden your worldview. This period may bring important changes in your belief system, learning plans, and travel. Brings ideas for autonomy and innovation in how you explore the world and acquire knowledge. It's a favorable moment to begin a course, educational projects, or to plan journeys that can shift your perspective and open new opportunities. Mars in Aquarius brings energy and courage to engage in an intellectual project, research, or achieve learning. You may feel drawn to unconventional ideas and motivated to expand your knowledge into new fields. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports structure and discipline in your studies and educational projects, meaning efforts made now can yield long-lasting results. The 9th house also governs long-distance travel and cultural experiences. This eclipse may bring unexpected opportunities to travel, work, or study abroad, or to connect with perspectives very different from your own. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node suggests these experiences can be beneficial in the long term and contribute to your personal and spiritual evolution. Also, this eclipse may prompt a reevaluation of your beliefs and guiding principles. You may realize that certain convictions no longer align with your worldview and need to be adjusted or replaced with more suitable perspective. So, explore learning opportunities or courses, broaden your learning path. Plan trips that can bring meaningful experiences and fresh perspective. Reflect on your beliefs. Stay open to change and learning. Use discipline and organization to integrate new information and experiences. Pay attention to relationships with mentors, teachers, or guides who can positively influence your growth. Cancer rising. This eclipse is going to your 8th house. 8th house is associated with life's mysteries, what lies beneath the surface, inheritances, secrets, and power dynamics. This period may bring significant changes in how you manage money, relationships, and shared resources. Brings a desire for freedom and autonomy even within deep relationship and shared resources. It's a time to release limiting patterns, especially in emotional and financial matters. Changes may be subtle but have the potential to radically transform your outlook on life and relationships. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node brings opportunities to love more authentically and to align your emotional and material resources with people who share your values. The opposition to the South Node in Virgo challenges you to release excessive control, inner criticism, or rigidity in relationships. This is a time to allow the natural flow of resources and emotions. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports structuring relationships and shared resources. What you begin now can be stable and long-lasting. Finances and resources. The 8th house governs shared finances, investments, and inheritances. This eclipse may bring opportunities to restructure finances or partnerships, as well as revelations about who truly deserves your trust in material matters. It's a good time to review your budget and set long-term saving or investment strategies. The 8th house is linked also to inner transformation, and this eclipse may bring moments of deep introspection, revealing emotional patterns that need to be released. Mars in Aquarius provides the courage to act and make necessary changes, even if they feel complex or challenging. Reflect on close relationships, who supports you and who no longer serves your growth. Evaluate shared resources and establish healthy boundaries. Make financial decisions with caution, but do not fear change when it is necessary. Practices such as journaling, meditation, or honest conversations with trusted people will help you navigate these transformations. Use this period to release old patterns and rebuild relationships and resources on stronger foundations. Leo rising. This eclipse is going over your 7th house. This house governs how you relate to others on equal terms and how you commit to meaningful relationships. This period may bring notable changes in how you connect with important people in your life. The new moon in Aquarius brings a need for authenticity and freedom in relationships. You may feel that certain partnerships no longer meet your needs and require adjustment or even release to make space for more aligned connections. Changes may be surprising, arriving through revelations or open conversations. Venus in Pisces conjunct in the North Node in Pisces indicate that relationships beginning or intensifying now serve an evolutionary purpose. These may be special connections that teach you important lessons about love and trust. The opposition to the South Node in Virgo suggests letting go of excessive criticism, unrealistic expectations, or perfectionism in partnerships. This is the time to cultivate harmony, compassion, and flexibility. Saturn sextile to the eclipse brings stability and responsibility. Relationships formed or adjusted now can have lasting impact if handled with maturity and awareness. Also, your professional relationships may also be affected. Strategic collaborations or business partnerships may be re-evaluated. This can be a favorable time for negotiations, alliances, or joint projects, especially when approached with clarity and discernment. The 7th house governs not only love, but all relationships based on equality and cooperation. Some friendships may be tested or transformed, while toxic connections may naturally fall away. This eclipse supports clarity and balance in meaningful connections. So review your important relationships, who supports you and who limits you. Stay open to honest dialogue and clarity in partnerships. Release unrealistic expectations or unnecessary criticism in personal relationships. Use intention and empathy to navigate sensitive situations. Plan concrete steps to strengthen key partnerships or to release what no longer works. Virgo rising. This eclipse is going in your 6th house. That it's about how you organize your life, manage responsibilities, and take care of your body and mind. This period can bring major changes in daily habits, lifestyle, and the way you work. This new moon in Aquarius brings a desire for innovation and freedom in your professional life and daily habits. This is a favorable time to release routines that no longer work and adapt new, more efficient methods that support your health and productivity. Transformations may be subtle but long-lasting. Mars in Aquarius brings energy and initiative to approach projects in an innovative way. You may feel inspired to introduce new methods or ways that improve daily efficiency. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports structure and organization. This is the moment to implement routines and rules that helps you reach your goals without overworking yourself. So it's about efficiency, not work more. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction suggests that a disciplined approach combined with intuition can produce surprisingly good results, especially in projects requiring creativity and attention to detail. This eclipse can raise awareness around health and daily habits. It's a good time to reassess your diet, sleep routine, exercise, or relaxation practices. Small but consistent changes can have a long-term impact in your vitality and balance. Also, this sixth house governs relationships with coworkers or teams. This eclipse can bring clarity to how you collaborate and highlight situations that need adjustment to maintain harmony and efficiency in the workplace. So review your daily habits and identify what needs to be changed to improve efficiency and well-being. Experiment with new organizational and work methods. Don't be afraid to innovate. Evaluate workplace relationships and how they contribute to your professional growth. Adopt healthy habits that support long-term energy, nutrition, sleep, movement, and relaxation. Use journaling or reflection to understand which routine patterns limit you and how to transform them. Libra rising. This eclipse is going to your fifth house, and it's about passions, creative projects, romantic relationships, and how you enjoy life. This period may bring important changes in how you express yourself, which activities you pursue, and the people you attract for pleasure or inspiration. The new moon in Aquarius brings the desire for authenticity and freedom in creative and personal expression. This is an excellent time to start artistic projects or hobbies that truly reflect who you are, or to explore new forms of enjoyment and love. It's also time to reassess romantic relationships and how you engage in them. Mars in Aquarius brings energy and courage to pursue activities that bring joy and personal fulfillment. This may be an ideal moment to begin a creative project or express your talents in an innovative way. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports structure and discipline in creative work, meaning what you start now can be successfully developed over the long term. Venus in Pisces, conjunct with North Node in Pisces, encourages encounters or connections that have a meaningful emotional and spiritual impact. Relationships beginning now may feel intense, inspiring, and transformative. Also, it's a need to release excessive criticism or rigid expectations in love and pleasure, instead of controlling outcomes. Allow spontaneity and authentic joy. If you have children or work with young people, this eclipse may bring changes related to education, creative activities, or additional responsibilities. It's a good time to encourage talents and support free self-expression in others. So, you can start creative projects, explore new, even unconventional forms of fun and enjoyment. In romantic relationships, stay open and empathetic. Avoid perfectionism. Use the eclipse energy to clarify what kind of love or connection you truly seek. Write down creative ideas and plan steps to turn them into tangible projects. Scorpio rising. This eclipse is going to your fourth house, and it's about home, relationship with parents, family history, and emotional stability. This period may bring important changes in domestic life, relocations, shift in family responsibilities, or clarity around parental dynamics and personal identity. The new moon in Aquarius brings a desire for change and autonomy in family life. This is a favorable time to release old emotional patterns, renegotiate boundaries within the family, or introduce innovation and greater freedom into your home environment. This eclipse may bring unresolved issues or hidden tensions within the family to the surface. It's a good moment to clarify relationships and establish healthy boundaries so you are not overwhelmed by responsibilities. Saturn in Aries, ruled of the eclipse, brings structure and discipline, helping you make necessary adjustments in daily life and family dynamics. Mars in Aquarius gives you the courage to take action and change what no longer works at home. You may feel a strong need for emotional independence and to create an environment where you truly feel safe. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node suggests that compassion and empathy can greatly improve family relationships when guiding your decisions. It's about also your living space. So opportunities for moving, renovating, or changing your domestic environment may arise. This can be a time to redefine your home so it better reflects your need and sense of comfort. So, you can assess family dynamics, what need adjustments to create more harmony. Review your living environment and identify practical changes that increase comfort and security. Use introspection to release old emotional patterns tied to family history. Stay open to dialogue and cooperation with family members while maintaining clear boundaries. Use this period to build a stronger emotional and material foundation. Sagittarius rising. This eclipse is going to your third house, and it's about how you think, communicate, learn, and interact with your immediate environment. This period may bring significant changes in how you communicate in everyday relationships and in how you process information. The new moon in Aquarius brings a desire for clarity, innovation, and autonomy in communication and information processing. This is a good time to begin projects related to writing, public speaking, learning, or intellectual collaborations. There may also be a need to clarify relationship with siblings, colleagues, or neighbors and release accumulated tensions. Mars in Aquarius brings energy and courage to express your ideas and opinions. You may feel inspired to start intellectual projects or engage in discussion groups and debates. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports structured thinking and organized communication, helping you express yourself clearly and effectively. This is a favorable time to plan studies, courses, or informational materials you wish to develop. Also, the third house is about siblings and neighbors. So this eclipse may bring clarity or necessary adjustments in these interactions. Conflicts may be resolved or healthy communication boundaries established. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node favors interactions based on empathy and compassion, while the opposition to the South Node in Virgo challenges you to release excessive criticism or unrealistic expectations in communication. Observe your daily communication patterns and adjust what leads to misunderstandings. Study or research subjects you are passionate about. This eclipse favors expanding knowledge. Clarify relationships with siblings, colleagues, or neighbors through open communication and clear boundaries. Use meditation or reflection to manage thoughts and information in a good way. Start communication or learning projects that can have long-term impact. Capricorn rising. This eclipse is going to your second house, and it's about income, material possessions, financial stability, and how you value what you have, and how you value yourself. This period may bring significant changes in money management, resource prioritization, and the reassessment of personal values. The new moon in Aquarius brings a desire for autonomy and financial freedom, as well as the need to make conscious choices about what truly matters in your life. This is a favorable time to restructure income streams, savings, or to invest strategically. Mars in Aquarius brings energy and initiative to take action in financial matters. You may feel motivated to seek new sources of income or to make important decisions regarding money and material assets. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports planning and discipline. Decisions made now can bring long-term stability. This is a good movement to lay the foundations for secure financial systems. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node indicate that your resources can be supported through inspired collaborations or by investing in what brings real value and meaning to your life. This eclipse invites you to reassess what truly matters to you, not only materially, but also emotionally and spiritually. It can be a period of adjusting personal standards, eliminating unnecessary expenses, and focusing on what adds a value in your life. So, analyze income and expenses. What can be optimized or reorganized? See clear priorities for your resources, money, time, and energy. Explore new income opportunities or smart investments. Use this period to clarify your values and eliminate what no longer serves your growth. And think about how you value yourself. Write down long-term financial plans and act with strategy and discipline. Aquarius rising. This eclipse is going to your first house, to your rising sign. So it governs your image, your body, the energy, your projects, personal goals, and the decisions that define you. This period may bring major transformations in how you see yourself and how you express who you are. Brings also desire for authenticity, freedom, and personal redefinition. It's a good time to start projects that reflect who you truly are and to release patterns or roles that no longer match your identity. Mars in Aquarius, ruler of the 10th house in Aries, gives you courage and energy to act and express your individuality in innovative ways. You may feel the need to stand out and assert yourself authentically in the world. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports planning and stability in the changes you made. And initiative begun now, if approached with discernment, can lead to lasting and solid results. The first house also reflects how you relate to others. Venus in Pisces conjunct the North Node suggests that your interactions will be more harmonious and inspired when you express compassion and empathy. And also, you need to release excessive criticism and perfectionism in personal and professional relationships. This eclipse may spark the desire to start projects that define you. Personal ventures, hobbies, or businesses that truly reflect who you are in this moment. It's an auspicious time to clarify personal goals and take concrete steps toward achieving them with energy, courage, and strategy. So, reflect on which aspects of your identity you want to redefine or express more authentically. Start personal projects that reflect who you truly are. Use intuition and empathy in interactions. Let go of criticism and perfectionism. Plan changes and initiatives with structure and discipline for lasting results. Write down your goals and concrete steps to turn them into reality. Pisces rising. This eclipse is going to your 12th house, and it's about fears, blockages, loss, inner patterns that influence your life without conscious awareness, and your bad habits. This period can bring deep revelations and opportunities for inner transformation. It's about desire for liberation and clarity in your inner life. It's an ideal time to connect with your intuition, meditate and release emotional or behavioral patterns that no longer serve your growth. The eclipse energy supports healing, deep reflection, and preparing the ground for a new life phase. Mars in Aquarius brings the courage to explore the hidden side of your psyche and to face fears or limiting patterns. Saturn sextile to the eclipse supports the integration of lessons and brings structure and discipline to the inner transformation process. Venus and North Node in Pisces suggest that healing and inner growth come through compassion, forgiveness, and spiritual or creative connections. The opposition to the South Node in Virgo indicates letting go of perfectionism, self-criticism, and excessive concerns about control. This eclipse may guide you toward meditation, introspection, or prayer practices that bring clarity and inner peace. So, you need to reflect on emotional and mental patterns that limit you. Practice meditation, journaling, or other introspective techniques to clarify what needs to be released. Stay open to inner guidance and subtle revelations during this period. Let go of self-criticism and perfectionism. Accept what is and allow gradual change. Plan concrete steps to integrate the lessons and transformations discovered now. So, look in your natal chart, see where do you have in your natal chart Aquarius. So in this area of life, this eclipse will work. I'm waiting your questions and comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best.